My name is Eric Seeley, former pastor, and I'm glad that we're bringing up child sacrifice in the context of laws. But what the gal said earlier brings home a really important part is, how is this applied in the church? So when I read the book of Revelation, in Revelation chapter 2, I see two churches, one that is commended and one that is not so commended. You have the church of Ephesus there and the church of Thyatira. And in verse 2, we have the same Greek word for tolerate. It says, excuse me, I got to find some lighting here. I know your works and labors and patience, and that you cannot tolerate those who are evil. That is something that is being righteous for that church. And the second one,
if we can just get to the question.
Oh yeah. So the question is in verse 20, they're saying that the doctrine of the Nicolaitans was they were tolerating Jezebel. It sounds to me like one side is all about tolerating evil, and the other side is like, no, we're not going to tolerate this doctrine of compromise. And what am I missing in the church? For example, here's the question. Here's the question. Should there ever be church discipline in our own churches for those that support child sacrifice?
Yes. Absolutely.
Yes.
Including voting for those that are
Absolutely.
voting for Trump, that supports child sacrifice.
No.
Okay, you guys can speak to that, but we'll leave that question there.
So there's two boys that go to the vineyard. One says, I'm not going to go, and then he does. And the other says, I'm going to go, and then he doesn't. Right? So the reason I don't have a problem with people who vote for Trump is because he is surrounded by evangelical pro-lifers. And the reason Dobbs happened is because of him. And I don't believe he understands what he's doing. I believe he's a transactional businessman. I don't think he understands the pro-life issue at all. I agree with your assessment of his understanding of the issue, but I believe that he is a wrecking ball that God is using to destroy an evil and wicked establishment. And I believe he's created more opportunities for people who think like us.
I believe it's more opportunities to sin.